Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel, and for this video I am going to share more about the different funds that I have, which I mentioned on my earlier video, and how I manage them. Malaki or maliit man ang pera mo, management is power. You see, a lot of people earn a lot but they mismanage their money, kaya minsan nawawalan din sila. It is important for us to learn how to properly manage and allocate our finances because, again, let me repeat it, our income is limited but our expenses are unlimited. Ready ka na ba? First is Calamity Fund. This would cover all the unexpected expenses that I would incur, like hospitalization. Sometimes we need to go for check-up. Then when we go there would be tests that will be required, at the same time medications. Also, there are unexpected house repairs and many more unexpected expenses that we could possibly incur. The reason why I decided to establish this kind of fund is because of my past experiences. Every single year, I would go visit a doctor. Hindi naman mga malalalang sakit, mga sakit lang sa tiyan, UTI, sakit sa ngipin, mga ganun. But you see, we still incur expenses on those simple, if that's just simple, experiences or circumstances that we would face. And wala siya sa budget ko. That's why I established this Calamity Fund. At the same time, last year, I had an unexpected appendectomy. We went for a jog in the morning with some friends, and in the afternoon, I went to the hospital. I was admitted, and the next day, I got an operation, and tada! How much is my hospital bill? It is kind of big. And during those times, I don't have yet this kind of funds, a kind of thinking. I'm just grateful to my brother who shouldered the bill first. Then I paid him in an installment basis. And I don't want that to happen again. I don't want to inconvenience other people. We need to be responsible with our own finances, with our own expenses, with our own selves and circumstance. Ayokong maging pabigat. Number 2 is emergency fund. This emergency fund would at least be equivalent to the total amount of your 6 months to 1 year monthly income. Say for example, you are earning 20,000 peso a month, you need to at least have 120 to 240,000 pesos as your emergency fund. That being said, hindi siya naiipon ng ilang taon, ng 1 or 2 taon lang. That's why we should start it as early as we can for us to complete that in the soonest possible way. This fund would be helpful, or the intention of this fund is, for example, you lose your source of income or your job. This COVID-19 pandemic is the best illustration of how important having an emergency fund is. Madaming nawalan ng trabaho. Sino ba naman yung mag-aakala na paggising mo, lockdown ng buong Pilipinas? And what happened here is naapektuhan, lalo na yung mga small businesses natin. They cannot sustain anymore paying their employees or running the business anymore because there's no transactions or, lockdown. It's lockdown. And a lot of companies also laid off some or many of their employees. Kaya sobrang madami din talaga yung nawalan ng trabaho ngayon. Kaya it is unexpected. We never know and we never prayed for it. But sometimes it happens. Oh, unexpected things happens. Ang buhay ay punong-puno ng sorpresa. Sorpresa na maaaring tuwa, magbigay ng tuwa sa iyong buhay. May mga sorpresa na nakakalungkot. And this is life. We need to face it. And it is better to be prepared than ngumanga pag dumating yun. If you're working in the government sector, they say that there is a security of tenure. Okay, let's consider that. But also remember that there is dismissal and suspension in the government service. Well, unexpectedly ulit. It happens. And for everyone, emergency fund could also be very helpful in times of retirement. Because when we retire, hindi naman natin agad nakukuha yung pension the next month. It would take some time to process your retirement, to process your pension and everything. At least you won't feel the loss of income because you have that emergency fund that would cover your monthly expense for at least 6 to 12 months. Mabubuhay pa tayo. Mabubuhay ka pa. You can maintain the lifestyle that you have. I hope you are getting my point. And it may be early to talk about retirement, but I learned this from Engineer Basali's retirement party. I'm glad I attended it, and I'm not sure who was the one who said it, but here is it. Once you started working or earning, you should already start preparing for your retirement, which is, wow, it's a brilliant idea. Kasi kung titingnan mo nga naman, ang bilis ng panahon. Sobrang bilis. If ako ay hindi ko nga namalayan, okay, I've been working for almost 3 years already. Where did my salary go? Parang ang bilis. Parang yung concern lang namin before is, 16 na ako. Mas nauna siya sa akin. Yung mga those simple things, yung di mo namamalayan na yung mga born ng 1996, 1990s, mga nasa 20 to 30s na ngayon. That is how fast time is. That's why that advice is very brilliant for me personally. Let's have a short recap. Calamity funds and emergency funds are the two funds that personally I would recommend. Parang financial expert. Pero seryoso, yung emergency fund and calamity fund mo, considered yan as spare tire or life vest na kapag nalulunod ka na, kaya kanyang iangat. You see, we can use those funds in times of unexpected circumstance. Mas uunahing ko to, yung calamity fund and emergency fund kumpara sa savings and investment. Bakit? Kasi kapag nagkaroon ng hindi inaasahang pagkakagastusan, tas yung pera mo naka-invest sa lahat, hindi mo siya agad mawi-withdraw, saan ka kukuha ng panggastos? These funds, for me, are considered foundations of our financial goals. Well, ito lang naman ay sariling opinion at sariling perspective lamang po na maaring iba din sa iba, which is kanya-kanya naman. At tignan na lang natin kung ano yung applicable din at yung kaya natin din gawin. On how I manage my funds, I mentioned on my last video that I have multiple bank accounts for the different categories of my budget or expenses. Ito. there. The reason why I opted to use this method is it's the one that works for me. Because the different bank accounts that I have are registered online, so I can check it or access it. I could easily track and monitor how much money left for each of those categories. At the same time, for my calamity and emergency fund, I could easily check how much money do I still need to save to complete the amount that I stated therein, or yun yung goal ko dapat na makompleto for those funds. Also sa family fund ko din pala. Yun, kaya it is easier for me. I also tried before the envelope system, parang i-withdraw mo lahat, then ilalagay mo na lang doon sa money organizer mo. Pero kasi, inaamag yung pera. Di ko alam kung dito lang yun sa Luzon or dito sa Highland kasi malamig siya. Di ko alam kung sa babae, hindi inaamag yung mga bills nila na tinatago or nilalagay sa piggy bank. Anyway, we have our own way of managing our money, and it is for you to find out also what works for you. Ang mahalaga lang na-allocate natin siya ng maayos, na igagastos natin siya sa tamang dapat pagkagastosan. Tao man yan o bagay. Ang mahalaga ay napupunta siya sa tama kasi napapagod tayo araw-araw sa kakatrabaho tas gagastusin mo lang sa taong walang yun lang. And that is for this video. I hope you learned something and kindly click like and subscribe to this channel. Napakalaking tulong na po yun. And if you'd like to say something, please comment down below. And there, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. And let us always remember that life is beautiful despite of what is happening in each of our lives. Despite of the challenges, there is always hope. And please don't give up. Keep hoping, keep dreaming, and let's do this. Bye-bye. See you on the next video.